we're on.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Humblewood. Last time, I can I can hear some interference coming from
Yeah, I
this
hear
side.
feedback.
There's feedback?
I'm hearing a lot of feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, last time, our heroes found out about a Corvum necromancer causing all sorts of chaos in the avium, and decided to chase after him. After defeating his giant bone structure abomination. So now we're here in Brackenmill. And you just told Riffin all the bad stuff that Oddwald has been doing, and he doesn't really appreciate that. So he has pointed out 3 individuals in this tavern that are being a little suspicious or unfriendly. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess the question is, which of us is kind of the more savvy in terms of conversation?
That
Well, that would be
Rook.
that would be Talus and Rook, so that's where I'm going to get him.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I, need to break out of old habits because I'm not built to be like the talker in this one, so I'm leaving it with you guys.
Yeah.
Not very charismatic.
I mean, I'm a bit better than your average guy, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'm only good in terms of, lying. So.
Deception? Yeah.
And I have a charisma of 13, but...
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Well... Okay.
I think the ones best for the job are Talus and Rook.
Right, so I'll guess the start, I suppose. Which one looks the... Well, at a glance, which one of the 3 looks the least hostile?
Probably the Luma over here.
Right. Now, hey, remind me, what was I supposed to ask them about again?
If I remember correctly, we're here investigating, looking for, Oddwald, and either we're asking them if they reckon they've seen a Corvum around here, or what exactly it is that their business is here.
Well, that...
Is anyone else getting feedback from P's mic that sounds like a vacuum or a blender?
Yeah, something like that.
It's the, hang on for a minute. I think I'm...
So every time Rallis talks, the barkeeping is using a fantasy blender to make smoothies.
Alright, give me a minute. How about now?
A little better. So anyways, back to the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, talk to the gray bird over here.
She looks like a mourning dove.
Right, hello there, Miss,
Hey. She looks a little uncomfortable.
Right, well, if you would pardon me for just a moment, I'm looking for someone I've been asking all day. I was wondering if you could help me out here. You're in town.
There's a lot of people around here, and I don't want to talk. I'm sorry. I haven't seen anyone.
Well, I mean, perhaps you glimpsed him on the street. He's a Corvum, probably wearing a black robe.
I can't say I have. Sorry.
Insight.
Okay.
My insight is not high.
She appears to be telling the truth. She just looks really dejected.
I can see your mind's occupied by something else. I will leave you to your drink.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't it.
Okay, I'm gonna be and walk over to this guy very casually, and I'm gonna say, excuse me, sir. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for someone. Core of them probably wearing a black robe.
Oh, I can't see. I don't think I've seen him around. Sorry. I would like for you to make a perception check.
Perception.
Perception, yeah.
Natural
Okay, nothing's
one.
out of the ordinary.
And that one.
20 on the other side, just taunting me.
Oof. So yeah, nothing's out of the ordinary with him.
Okay, Rick's turn, I guess.
Okay.
I suppose we have not talked to this owl fellow?
Yes, the Strig Barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay, Rook is gonna
if
take a
that
little seat
doesn't
next to him.
work,
It's like,
yeah, if that doesn't work, then that's when I'm gonna bust out the unethical magic.
Okay. The Strig before you is very large and imposing, and he has this cold, expressionless face as he turns towards you.
it's like, oh, he's taken.
Sorry, pardon?
I'm asking if the seat's taken.
He doesn't move.
I proceed to take a seat next to him.
He continues to menace you.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him, it's like, I'm gonna call the bartender. I was like, hey, can I have a glass of water and whatever my friend here wants?
Oh, right away.
So
Okay.
I turned back and was like, so, been here long?
He continues to stare. Unresponsive.
I'll take that as a yes. So, we're actually looking for somebody here. I'm not sure if you've maybe seen him around. You seem pretty worldly yourself here. We're looking for maybe a Corvin in a black robe.
For once he actually moves, it's a shrug. But he still doesn't say anything.
Hold up. I kind of look to the bartender and wonder if he's getting a drink anytime soon.
Yeah, he's gotten it over. Here you go, fellas.
Ah, thanks. It's like, is there a problem there, my friend? You seem a little bit stiff.
Make an insight check.
Insight. Okay, I guess I mistook one of my spells. I thought it said one of the reagents was water. A glass of water. Whoops. Insight's no.
Now, you can see that he's not staring directly at you. He's actually staring down at your belt.
My belt?
Particularly where your weapon is.
It's like, I kind of, like, trace his eyes to my belt. It's like look at my weapon. It's like, oh, you like my rapier?
Yes, it looks to be of fine craftsmanship.
Thanks. I had I guess a small addition to it recently.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
You see that he holds up this big old battle axe from his waist. I also am a connoisseur of weaponry.
Looks like a very fine weapon.
It's really well sharpened and ornate.
I take it he does not want me here at all, but...
Other than that, no. He just wants to talk about weapons.
Yeah, okay. See, are you familiar with, sort of biological weapons? Sort of like, maybe someone using necromancy as a sort of weapon?
He kind of thinks for a moment, and goes, "Can't say I have. I'm not exactly magically inclined."
Yeah, you know what, I totally understand. It seems to be something of a shameful sort of thing, like, not actually getting in there right into the thick of things, am I right?
Yes.
Now, I was wondering, I was looking for one of these shameful individuals. I guess we kind of had a poor little run-in with him, a little bit of dishonor. You wouldn't happen to have seen this individual I spoke of before, right?
He kind of looks around the room and says, "I'm afraid I haven't seen such an individual, but that grouse over there, he looks a little suspicious."
He looks a little bit suspicious, you say.
I'd say so. Something about him just seems off.
You know what? Thank you very much for your help there, friend. Enjoy your drink.
Yeah, thank you very much. You're welcome. Sorry. And
Right,
thank you very much for allowing me to see your weapon.
My pleasure. As I excuse myself, can I walk over to Talos here?
Tell me you had more luck than I did.
Yeah, our friend here, as I point to the grouse.
Make another perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Keep going back and forth this all here. Perception.
There.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
Here's what you see from this grouse. You immediately notice a part of his robe is phasing through the table.
Phasing through the what?
It's phasing through the table. Like a glitch.
Okay, I kind of sit next to him I guess sort of casually sit next to him, and then I kind of go to tap him on the shoulder. It's like, "Hey, buddy, you got a problem with your robe there?"
Please excuse me for a moment. I suggest you leave me be. And, Rook, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, because I touched him directly? Intelligence.
No, as soon as he says the word suggest.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, wisdom? Is it wisdom? Yeah, it's wisdom, my bad.
Okay, that's different.
There's an itch in the back of your mind when he says the word suggest, but you completely resist it.
Okay, do I know a suggestion spell when I see one?
Yes. That was a suggestion spell. And he appears to be leaving immediately.
Wait, one sec, Dallas, before you start.
No, I suggest you come back here and stop the nonsense. Now he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He needs to make wisdom? Okay.
Yeah, DC 15.
He saved. He is continuing to go back outside hastily.
Okay, I'm gonna tap my heels and boots of speed and go after him.
Okay.
I was going to say,
hurried pace walk.
I was gonna say, did Rallis pick up on what Talus just tried to do?
As did Henrietta.
Probably yes. Yeah, you see the Gallus just beginning to make a run for it.
Okay.
Okay.
How far?
I have the boots of speed, and I'm just gonna tackle him.
Wait, I was gonna.
I'm gonna try.
I was gonna say.
I'm gonna try and grab at his legs.
How far away from Rallis is he?
He's already making a run for it, and as Rook is about to tackle him, he poofs into a puff of smoke and teleports all the way over here.
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Can you counterspell a counterspell?
You can.
Because he does.
Wow, he's using that.
I have done that myself in the past, so I'm not going to complain about this.
He continues to run away, alerting the perch guard, and goes into the wood.
I run after him shouting, "Fugitive!"
The perch guard can continue after him into the woods.
Okay. We're all running after him, and I'm running at like double the speed of everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're all in the woods, chasing after a corn. It's a lot. There's a lot of dense foliage in here, and it's difficult terrain.
Oh.
After a while, you do eventually find him.
Oh wow, like the shading on this is fantastic.
Thanks. I tried.
Like,
You do eventually find him. He appears to have tripped over one of the upturned roots on the ground, and now he's just on the ground prone.
Okay, I guess I'm a little bit closer than everybody else because
And can't glide away from this one, Oddwald.
do we know it's Oddwald?
Yeah, it is Oswald.
Okay.
I mean, we've
His
seen him.
disguise faded.
I think the disguise is pretty much dropped at this point.
Yeah, the disguise has been dropped.
Yeah.
He is
Okay.
now on the ground. He's huffing and panting.
I'm gonna casually just like walk up to him and say, "Look, man, you can't outrun us."
That's enough. I yield.
Okay, good.
I can't run from my fate any longer. Just I'll come quietly.
You know what? That's all
Hey.
we ask. Emphasis on quietly.
He is just completely haggard.
Rallis gets down and he offers Oddwald a hand to get up.
He reluctantly takes it.
Henrietta offers him her canteen of water.
I don't need it right now. Thank
Sure.
you.
Talus offers him nothing because he's still sour about the murder attempts.
Okay, you also still have the silver bangle.
Oh, right, we put those on him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, snap him right on him.
Yeah, snap him right on. He doesn't resist.
Now, are you gonna tell us why you chose to run?
Okay, as you are beginning to ask all of this, if I can just get Griffin up in here as well.
There he is.
They all eventually come in to see what the heck's going on.
Clearly not a murder.
What seems to be the situation here?
Clearly not a murder.
Got a fugitive.
Fugitive.
It
Well, more like
is
a runaway bounty, but yeah.
it is a very long story.
You also still have the amulets from the avium as well to show proof.
Oh, right, I flashed those.
I see, then he must be in your custody then.
Yep, Rook just doesn't really care to show his amulet.
Okay, Riffin sheepishly steps forward to see his old friend Oddwall. And, he looks shocked. And he asks, "Is everything they said true?" And Oddwall just looks down dejected and goes, "It's all my fault. It's Riffin, I'm so sorry."
I mean, I feel like, yeah, not
You're
your fault. You tried to murder us on multiple occasions and dabbled in forbidden magic. That sounds like entirely your fault.
I
A
know.
little bit of desecration of the dead, yeah. Just
It is all my fault. I'm sorry.
Yet, you did so with good intentions, and you wanted to prevent what I assume is an oncoming calamity.
Griffin just looks really... The both of them look pretty crestfallen at each other.
Henrietta notices this and looks to Riffin. Y'all gonna be alright, Sir Riffin?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. This is my old friend. He and I used to go on adventures together for years.
Maybe you can help us talk to him? Because it seems every time we try, he runs away and sicks some sort of monstrosity on us.
Oswald just goes, I'm done. I'm not going to do that anymore.
She's... Out of character, she's trying to get Griffin to talk to Oswald.
Rallis,
Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. And I have persuasion.
Here he goes. Oh, alright. Oswald, we have a lot to discuss, I think. And he says, yes, we do.
Well, let's go do it somewhere. I think let's go do it somewhere more comfortable than this. But before I just have one question. Where were you planning to run to?
I don't know. Away?
There's a lot of away he can run from.
I wasn't at all.
just desperate, were you?
Yes.
I understand. But
Yeah.
Talus is
What's
right.
this piece?
Talus is right. Let's at least try and get more comfortable first before we start talking about potentially the end of the wood.
Okay. We go back to the Sunny Silkworm. And, let me get his token up on here as well. There we go.
Is there like a private room somewhere?
There's a balcony.
Well, let's head out there.
Yeah.
The two of them go back to the balcony.
Yeah.
And for some extra measure, I am going to cast Zone of Truth.
But yeah, before that, Rowless does come up to Douglas and he says, sorry for the trouble, but we met our friend and we need to speak with him a bit privately, so we'll be taking the balcony for a bit.
Oh, of course.
I hope that isn't too
Take
much
as much?
I hope that isn't too much trouble.
Oh, no problem. Take as much time as you need.
Alright, thank you.
So, you now have his full attention. And also, he can't escape because he has the silver bangles on.
And he can't lie because Zone of Truth is cast.
Well,
yeah, he doesn't resist.
Well,
And just in case he tries anything, I'm gonna pop my arcane recovery.
He's not going to try anything because the silver bangles are preventing him from casting any magic.
still, better to be safe than
Well,
sorry.
he might try to jump off. Well, he might try to jump off the balcony and run away like a maniac. Like, I don't trust this guy.
That's fair.
one of the cool things about wizards, you can just get spell slots back.
Unlike warlocks. But oh well.
Well, I mean, you get them back on a short rest, so, you know. Anyway.
So Zone of Truth is a 15-foot sphere, which means Rook is safe from the Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Really, am I?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot radius.
Oh,
The balcony isn't actually that big. So.
Alright, anyway.
I mean, 30 feet isn't really that big in real life terms, so...
Well, anyway.
Regardless, it's a big balcony.
Anyway, let's get this started. So,
okay, what would you like to ask him?
Well, I suppose the first major question would be, yeah, definitely. What's going on?
All right. I am the one responsible for releasing the aspect of fire.
That was...
There we go.
You released that thing?
I was a damned fool for doing so. My intention was to seal it back for good. Seal it up back for good.
Why the hell did you release it in the first place?
That's what I was wondering.
My family holds a generations-old prophecy that an Ebon Heart will be the one to finally heal the wood from the great calamity that birthed the Scorched Grove. For many years I believed it would be me, but the more I learned, the less I knew about the fundamental nature of the problem. 6 months ago, I was granted a vision. An entity visited me in my dream and imparted knowledge of the aspect's existence. It showed me the location of the seal and told me of the spells I might use to heal the grove of the aspect's influence once and for all.
Hang on.
Voices in your head? That was your first mistake. That was your first warning, man.
Hold up now. What did this messenger look like? If you caught a glimpse of it at all.
Its true form was hidden. All I could hear was a voice that sounded old and felt wise beyond the understanding of any mortal.
Stupid bird folk and their stupid prophecies.
I went to the conjuration circle in the Grove and found it unusually active. I panicked and used the spells I was shown to try and cleanse the aspect's energies, but instead the sigil flared up, and that's when the fires began to spread.
And released the aspect of fire.
He nods. For why I did it. All these years I've spent afraid of failing to live up to my family's name. It was this same fear that caused me to act so recklessly. Should never have listened to that blasted voice. And my actions may have doomed Humblewood.
Rallis sighs and he says, as sad as it is to say, I actually somewhat understand where you're coming from, Oddwald. This expectation heaped onto you, you're afraid if you can live up to it or not, and at times it haunts you at the worst of times.
He looks completely dejected.
No.
And Riffin goes up to him and says, you just wanted to help, right? And he goes, yes. That's all I wanted to do. But I was hasty. I'm so sorry. Well, is there anything we can actually do about this?
Well, all isn't lost. from our own investigations, at least into the aspects of fire, it appears that our chance to fight it back may be... well... You remember what I said before about the finger of the aspect of frost?
The Borealis.
Yes, the Borealis.
I stumbled across that old legend mentioning it many years ago, but it was only since returning to the avium that I managed to find a collection of laboratory notes claiming it to be from a wizard who crafted it. But I concede such an item may have been created, and if it was constructed, power would not only be tremendous, but uniquely suited to counter the elemental energies of the aspect.
Well, you treated it as a mere fairy tale originally, but I offer you the same argument. Considering that you've seen the aspect of fire yourself, can you really, and, well, considering your own efforts, could you really say for certain that it's nothing more than a fairy tale?
Well, I did theorize a way of using it, along with the conjuration circle, to reseal the aspect. But this isn't something that I could test, and coupled with the uncertainty of its existence, seemed like it was an avenue that was too small a chance of success.
Well, look at it this way, Oddwald. What choice do you have now?
Suppose so. My original research was trying to create a spell that could mimic the Cobblefright's siphon soul ability. And I've hit upon some new documents. After reading it up more, I was more confident in my chances of Okay, let me rephrase that.
Take your time, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have hit upon some new documents which have increased my confidence in the chances of successfully using the ritual with the Borealis, but there's still no way to be sure.
Well, we'll worry about that later. I don't suppose you have any idea where the Borealis is.
I can't say I do know.
Hang on, let's see. Borealis should be here. Hang on. Elemental Elders. I'm trying to find the specific document that says, like, go to these people to talk about it.
Yeah, the tenders.
Right, tenders. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that.
In any case.
Thank you for remembering it for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's no problem. It's my job as DM to remember everything.
I'm very sorry.
Anyways.
But yeah, Relish.
He actually says, I do know of another traveling companion that could help us locate it, though.
Oh?
Her name is Susan. She's a hedge witch.
Susan? Susan of the Swamp?
Yeah.
We've met Susan.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Huh. Well then. Seems as though we're taking a trip back to Aldehart.
And Riffin goes, you've met Susan too?
Yes, actually.
She and Oddwald and I used to travel all over the place together, years ago.
Yeah, she set up shop in Elderheart.
She actually gave us a potion that, well, increases physical strength by quite a bit. Henrietta's carrying it right now.
Cool.
And can you imagine that she extracted that from an ash snake?
I can believe it. She's always been really good with potions. Not so much anything else, though.
Excuse me. Well,
Yeah, when we first met her, she ended up blowing up her house or what?
Yep,
Yeah,
accidentally killed a demon.
that's common.
that is common. He looks to Henrietta worryingly. Should I be concerned about that?
I
I'm
don't
a
think
little
so.
worried myself.
I don't really think so. She's an Elder Heart. She should be a lot more careful.
Fair enough. I suppose we need...
Anyways,
Most likely because the council will be on her case if she tried to summon a demon again.
uh, anyways, Oddwald, I wanted to talk to you about something. You saved me from that fire back in Ashbarrow, right? And he nods. He says, "It was yes, it was me that brought you back to Elderheart. I felt responsible for the fires that destroyed your home. I couldn't bear to stay. I resolved to find a way to correct my mistake by any means necessary. Seems all I've succeeded in doing is hurting others. I should have asked for help, but perhaps I couldn't accept the idea that it wasn't possible to quell the aspect alone. My own selfish pride as a chosen son of Evanhart is to blame. I'm truly sorry for the way I acted towards Gruul.
Well, you can stop making amends today.
Nevertheless, Griffin, I would like to ask you to help us in sealing the aspect away. We need all the help we can get. And I am going to roll.
Henrietta looks to Rallis. I'm willing to help if you are.
Absolutely. Besides, we do need to return to Alderheart.
And he has decided to go with you. So now you have a party of 6.